is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and today I have a little bit of a twofer for you. So it is the 15th of the month, and that is when we do Everyday Inspiration with Christy, Daisy, Dolly, Jen, Lisa, and myself, and we take a picture from our everyday life and use it as inspiration. So this month's inspiration comes from Christy, and this is her wonderful backyard patio where she's hanging out. And so what I'm going to take from that is actually my pictures. So my pictures are of 4th of July night, and we are outside, and we put some lawn chairs in the back of a truck, and we were just sitting there relaxing. So that being said, that's what I am pulling from that. So also, it is Sunday. So Sunday means that it is Sketch Sunday, and we are using a Paper Issues sketch, and this is a current sketch. So you can actually play along with this sketch over in the Facebook group. So keep that in mind. It will be popping up here shortly, so you can kind of see where that is going, and my little torn pieces of paper out of the side, like somebody took a bite out of my paper, will make a little bit more sense. I am using some Distress ink in Faded Jeans, and I just put that around the side of the whole layout, and I am going to back it in this wonderful red, white, and blue plaid. Now I'm cutting the center a little smaller than I normally do because I'm trying to decide if I want the little cutout pieces to be of the plaid, or if I wanted to add in a different paper. So I had toyed with that red wood grain, but then I decided I wanted to map my photos in the red wood grain instead. So I am going to keep that little cutout piece, that same plaid paper, which is kind of fun because then it really gives you the illusion that you use that entire piece of paper, and I did not. So in the sketch there is some mixed media, and so I'm going to use that same Distress ink. I'm just going to do the packaging technique. I'm going to add 3 areas. I want one on the top of my photo, I want one on the bottom of my photo, and then there's a little area in the bottom right hand corner that my title is going to go. So I want a little bit of mixed media there. So now you can see the sketch. Melanie created it, and you can see the 2 areas of torn paper. You can see how it kind of looks like it could be matted. And then you see a little bit of that mixed media behind the photos. Now, she has like a torn out piece on the bottom where she would do her journaling, but that's where I just did a little bit of extra mixed media. So I am going to go ahead and mat my 2 photos. So this is the first photo, and that's the one that inspired me to, well, the photo didn't inspire me. The photo from Christy inspired me to use this photo. And then instead of doing 2 separate layouts, I decided to just put them together. I had done like a 3-in-1 of some of the fireworks. So I am going to add that on. Now, when I put them on here, I realized, well, I can't do it in one orientation, I have to do it in this orientation, and then I'm covering up my mixed media. So instead of adding more mixed media, I'm just going to trim down my photo because there's really nothing going on the top or on the side of this photo other than the dark sky and more of the truck. So I don't cut any people off or anything like that. And then I'm going to put it right back down on my mat and then trim out my mat again, and it is going to fit much better. So it's going to snuggle right there in between the fireworks. You get to see the mixed media, so that makes me happy. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these down. And then that little strip of that red paper, I'm going to put that down at the bottom, and that's going to be the beginning of my title area. So I really liked this banner, and I really wanted the banner to be on there, but I just couldn't find a spot where it didn't cover up too much. So that's going. It will make it on another layout, I am sure. And then I decided to pull in all of the fireworks, but I didn't want to bring any yellow in. So that firework has some yellow in it, so I went ahead and put that red piece of wood grain paper just right over the top of where the yellow is. And then that little rocket, I think it's a firework, but it kind of looks like a rocket. It had a yellow bottom, and I decide, nope, I'm just gonna tuck that under the other firework. So I am using my July paper issues kit, and I have tossed in these LE Studio stars, acrylic stars as well, and I just love them. So they are going to go on. They don't come in the kit, but I have added them. And so I add a couple of the wood brads. I add one in each of the clusters, and I am going to pop up the floral pieces. Oh, that's not a floral piece. I'm going to pop up that firework, and then I'm also going to pop up the other floral piece. Yes. I didn't pull the layout out, but now I'm going to pull it out because now I'm starting to forget what I did. Because really, I didn't do much more. So I just add some foam to the back of these two. I am going to adhere my acrylic pieces down with some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. And then I'm going to add a couple of these tiny word phrases, and I'm going to put one in each of the clusters. So one says get in the groove, so I put that one the closest to the picture of us all hanging out. And then one says catch a falling star, and I put that on my photos of the fireworks. Now, my photos of the fireworks are not very good, but it gives you kind of a perspective of how far away we were or how close we were. And we've never actually sat in this particular spot. Normally we just climb up on the rocks in our backyard, and you see them, they're very far away. So this one we were a little bit closer, so it's a little bit different. And then down in the bottom cluster where my title is going to go, I add one phrase, and it says today matters. So the 4th of July is a big day for us. So I'm going to add that. So there are those tiny word phrases. And then I was trying to figure out what I was going to title it, and I became very uncreative and found these blue thickers, which I really love these thickers. And I'm just going to do the 4th. And then, so I put that on top of the red piece of paper that I made into a banner. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know, I got enough. I'm going to do 2021. So the whole title is on there. And I think that is going to do it. Off camera, I did add a couple of Spiegel Mom Scraps sequins in navy, and then I found these really pretty like red starburst, so you'll see them in the close-ups right there. So that was my little addition afterwards. So I do have some close-ups. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Make sure you head over to Paper Issues Facebook group and play along with some of the challenges. And yeah, you can use my code if you go shopping. So that's going to do it. Remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you later. Bye.